Alright guys, so hello and welcome to my channel. Briefly, I want us to learn how to fix both a cam collar and a shirt collar. Alright, so if you're interested in this content, like the video, subscribe, and also I have my suit class going on. If you're interested, I'll leave a link in the description below. Click that link and you'll join my suit class. Alright, so without wasting time, let's start our class.
Alright, so for us to get the neck, we'll simply measure the neck and cut it. Alright, so I'm folding by 2, so that I'll measure it and cut it. So simply we'll measure like this. Alright, and what are we having here? We're having 9. Okay, so the neck is 9, that is 18. Right, so since the neck measurement is, we measure the neck and we have 9. Alright, I cut this to be 6.5 inches wide by 18.5, but that 9 we got, that is what, that is 18. So for this cam collar we are cutting now, for that neck, this cam collar will minus 2 inches from that 18 we got. All right, so as to give it that notch lapel effect. All right, so if we minus 2 inches from 18, we have 16. So it means we are going to cut a cam collar of what, length of 16. All right, so if we're looking for 16, then we can actually use 17. The 1 inch will serve as our hemming allowance. So wideness of 17 is okay, length of 17 is okay. The next thing for us to do is to fold into what? Fold it into 4. You see, we folded. First of all, we closed it like this. We now fold it into, bend it this way so that we can cut out our neck. So this way we'll simply measure here. We simply measure here what? Here 2 inches. This is 2 inches here. Alright, and we'll come in here by 3.5 inches. Okay, the wideness here is going to be 2 inches. Alright, we have 2 here, 3 here, and the next thing we are doing is simply to curve this like this. You see this? Simply curve it this way. Alright, mind you, we are looking at our 3 inches here. Okay, let's use it this way so that we can get our 3 inches here. 3 inches, and these 3 inches will curve it here. Curve it here. Alright, let's cut it out. Cut it out this way. So this is our notch. This is our cam collar. Alright, I'm going to use. Alright, you can see this. So simply we will go to the machine, stitch it here and stitch it here, and turn over to the good side and press it. Then we'll weave the down part. Alright, so let's go. So close it here by having. So close it this side by having. Turn it over. Alright, turn it over. You simply run a stitch here to hold it together. Then we'll go and weave it. See, we'll get the center of this neck here, and I'm going to mark the center point. Alright, mark the center point like this. So this center point I mark, I'll keep it here on the to mark with the center, and then I'll keep it to actually overshadow this part of the main body to be a bit longer. Can you see? Overshadow it. This is for a reason. Okay, I'll show you when we get there. Then I'll stitch it. Hope you can see very well. So you can see now, very important, very important. Look at the allowance remaining here. All right, this is just an allowance of 1.1 inch. All right, 1.25 inch. So we'll come to this side and measure that same allowance, 1.25 inch. Okay, this is here, 1.25 inch. All right, so we'll start this neck. The same allowance we have that side. That's where we'll start this neck at 1.25 inch. All right, 1.25 inch. It must be the same both sides. It should be the same. Remember I said when you are stitching, this up neck should overlap the main body. All right. So now the next thing we are going to do is to close this, turn it this way like this. I see. And then we stitch it. Do the same thing on the second side. All right, on this second side here, we'll still turn from here, we'll still turn it on this notch here, and then we'll switch it. Now, very importantly, let me show you something. You have to notch this here so that the neck will turn very well. Okay, you have to notch in this one here, and then we'll turn it out. Watch me carefully. Turn it out this way. Let me see this. Turn it out like this. Something with this side. Turn it out like this. Okay. Now let's run a stitch. We're going to run a stitch from here. I'll show you where this stitch, as far as this stitch will go, alright? Come here like this. So this is a stitch we are using to close this neck with. Okay. So now when we get here, now this is why I was saying that when you are stitching, this collar you are fixing should overlap the body of the dress, okay, of the wool coat, so that when you turn like this, it will overshadow the rock part and only the weaved part of the neck will be seen. Can you see this? This all the way to the end. So it's important to have this stitch cut across here as well. All right. This is to make it look thin. All right, and that's all.
So you can see the neck is all set. All right.
It's all done and it's set. Okay.
So for us to spot our collar for this shirt right here, first of all, we'll measure the neck of this shirt and know what we have before going into cutting. So if we measure this neck, we are having a neck size of 8 3/4. Can you see this? 8 3/4. So it therefore means that we are going to 8 3/4, that is, the neck is 17.5, right? If we take it straight up like this, we'll be having what? 17.5. That's the neck size. 17.5, all right? So if we measure from here, we're having 17.5. It's right here. 17.5. So this is 17.5, so we'll mark it, mark 17.5 there. Get to the straight line. Hope you can see that mark there, that is 17.5. The next thing I'm going to do is to measure 1.25 down here. Also measure 1.25 down here. And we'll join that. We'll measure in 3 places. 1.25 here. And we'll join with the help of a straight rule. So this 1.25. And see here. We join it this way. Alright. The next thing for us to do now is to mark 3/4 inch in. This is 3/4 inch in, okay? This side the same thing, 3/4 inch in, right? So we mark it on this 3/4 inch in. I'm going to extend this line as well, upwards, right? And it upwards. Now, the next thing for us to do is to measure 2.5 inches here for the height of the collar. When we come to the center of our collar is here. Remember, 8 3/4, the center. To the center here, we'll mark only 1.5 inch wide. All right. So we're going to, with the help of the French curve, we're going to join these points together. We're going to join these points here, this 1.5 here. We'll join it with this point here. Now I want to tell you something. There are different ways to design the edges of your collar. All right. If you want, now there are different kind of collars. From here, you can either play this collar from this straight line. You can either leave it to be straight like this, or flay it in by half, or flay it out by half, right? Which means you can either, from this point here, play your collar in by half an inch, all right? Or you play it out by what? Half an inch, or you leave it to be straight, all right? Or this collar, we're going to leave it to be what? To be straight. Hope it's taken. Now, the next thing for us to do is we're going to curve this collar at this point here. Curve it a little, all right? At this point here, we'll curve it a little, not allow it to be straight. We'll curve it a little. When I cut, you see it much better, all right? And then, down here, we're going to also curve it by what? 1/4 inch, all right? By 1/4 inch here. Now, guys, this collar I'm teaching us what we call a one-way collar. Just watch and see how I'm going to do it. I'm not going to separate this from this. Just watch. Very interesting. You'll see this right here. Next thing, at the center here, all right? The center here, I'm just going to take it in by what? 1/4 inch. Do something like this. Do something like this. I see this. So by this, it means let me show the easiest way to cut this collar. I won't waste my time taking this side or all of that. I'll just cut it this side. Like this. All right. And I also do this here. Mind you, we see our collar is going straight. I'll take it straight like this. All right. And then I'll do this. Now, I said I'm not going to sketch this color this side because I'll simply from here bend it this way, all right, to this place, this point here, and I'll do what? I'll cut out my color. In fact, with this, I am much more accurate that everything is the same, all right, than drawing both sides and cutting separately. You can see, cut it this way. You cut your color this way. Right, then up here, I'm going to cut it this way. So you see, this is our color we have right here. And like I said, I'm not going to separate this color like this. I want to teach you a very simple way of making color and a perfect way. All right. I'm not going to separate this. I'll just leave it together like this. And I'll show you how we're going to work it out. All right. So the next thing for us to do is to gum the color. And we are, after gumming it, we'll go ahead to stitch it. So this is the fabric we're going to use to gum this color. And then we'll stitch it, all right? The fabric we're going to use to gum this color. All right, so the next thing now is for us to apply heat to our collar to gum it properly. After that, we go ahead to stitch the collar. So just watch carefully what I'm going to do, how I'm doing it. Very simple. Just watch carefully. So I'm going to use my hemming gum here to hem what I've folded here. Can you see that? I'll hem it with the help of my hemming gum. As simple as that. So watch carefully how I am going to cut it. Watch carefully how I'm going to cut it. You see that? The next thing now, I'm going to run a stitch on the edges of this collar gum here. You see where I'm drawing my scissors? I'm going to run a stitch on that edge on the machine, and I'll come back. So I run the stitch just like I showed us. This is the stitch you can see. This white thing I'm using here is collar gum. It's called collar gum. You can see I run the stitch. You can see I will trim off the excess allowance. Trim it off. And that will be that. I'm notching so that when I turn it, I'll be able to get, you know, something smooth edges. Alright. And it's going to be the shape I want. So you can see how I'm going to press it now to give it the nice shape before we go over to the machine to join it to our shirt. So I'm going to press it, iron it to put it in shape. Carefully iron it. Can you see this? Carefully iron it. And then I'll turn over and trim the excess allowance, leaving just an allowance of about ½ an inch. That will serve as my seam allowance. Okay, so we'll go over to the machine now and we'll stitch it. We join it to this shirt. Alright. Now I'm going to start joining at the center. I'll mark the center of the shirt. Also mark the center of the collar. So I'm going to join from the center of the shirt to one side of the collar. And I will do the same thing to the other side. But first I want to make a stitch on this collar. Okay. So as to make it look firm. And everything should be Very okay, neatly arranged, guys. So if you are yet to subscribe to my channel, what are you waiting for? Hit the subscribe button and subscribe. Don't forget to turn your notification bell on so that when I drop my videos, you'll be notified. If you want to join my WhatsApp group, there's a link in the description below. Click that link and it will take you to my WhatsApp group. If you're interested in my suit class, chat me up on WhatsApp or drop a comment for me in the comment section and I'll add you to my suit class. So I'm going to identify the center of this color now, and that's how I'll join it to my shirt. Identify the center of this color, the center right here. So I'm going to start joining from the center to the other side. Okay, and this is the second side. You can see the notch there. So just watch carefully how I'm going to turn it. It's very simple, guys. This is very simple. Nothing is difficult here. Very, very simple. So what you see, I see how neat it's going to be. Just closely watch to the end, and I believe you will be grateful you watch this video. Just watch to the end, guys. I'll close the second side of the collar as well. Stitch it there. Close it up. You can see. Like I said, if you're interested in my suit class, chat me and drop in the comment section. Let me know you're interested and I'll add you up to my suit class. Okay. Next thing for us to do now is to stitch and close this collar. You can see that. Just watch to the end, guys. You will see how I'm going to iron this collar. I'm going to press it. Just patiently watch to the end. Don't be in a haste to fast forward and finish watching the video. When you get to the end, you understand much more better and you will appreciate it. Watch when I iron the collar and you see how it's going to look like. Just watch carefully how I'm stitching this collar. You see that? It's very simple, guys. Very, very simple. You ensure that the shirt itself is not squeezed anywhere. There are no pleats as you are stitching. There should be no pleats on the shirt. It should be very flat as you are seeing mine. No pleats anywhere. Just carefully do it. You see? This is very simple, guys. Very, very simple. So if you are yet to subscribe to my channel, what are you waiting for? Hit the subscribe button and turn your notification bell on. If you subscribe but you don't turn your bell on, when I drop videos, you will not know. So subscribe and turn your notification bell on so that whenever I drop my videos, you will be notified instantly. Alright? Very important. Alright, so we're almost done. Like I said, watch till the end, see how I'm going to iron it, and you can see how a color will come out very easily and very, very neat. Just watch to the end. Always avoid direct contact of iron with your fabrics so the iron doesn't shine your fabrics. Okay? Except you're using a good steam iron, don't allow direct contact with your fabric. All right, so you can see the shirt here and the collar. Very neat, very standard, guys. If you enjoy watching, please subscribe. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you.